Hey, welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're going to do a landscape scene with a lake in it. And you've already seen the thumbnail, so don't forget to like and subscribe for more future videos. Let's get started. If you're ready to get started, I am too. I'm going to start on my sky up here first. I got some phthalo blue, and I want it kind of light. I do have liquid white up here at the top. I don't have it anywhere else. I want my sky kind of light down here toward the bottom. This is actually a pretty nice landscape scene if I can get it the way I want it. That's what we always strive for, isn't it? Trying to get that perfect painting. They just don't always work out to be perfect, but we try. That's all you can do is try. That's all anybody can ask of someone, just try. All right, I'm gonna get a little darker as I come toward the top. I may have to get me a little bit more. Here's my palette. I don't have a whole lot of coloring on it today, so I don't really know what I need quite yet. I know a few colors that I need, but some of this paint's left over. Phthalo blue's left over from the last painting I did. It's a little stiff, but I can still use it. This will all be covered in trees over here on my left, right up in here. Probably what I'm doing now will be covered in trees. It's right there. So I'm not going to worry about that. I may put a cloud or two up in here later. I don't know if I want to right now or not. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and do a little sketch. I got my trusty iPad out here in front of me. I do have a picture today, surprisingly. I'm going to get me a little bit of green. I'm just going to make some marks so I don't lose them. This is going to come up. I don't want to make it too green. I'm just, even though that area is green, I'm just marking. So I don't lose them. I think I need to go over here and down this way. And I think that will be good. All right, I'm going to take a little green and maybe a touch of black. I'm just going to mix it with some blue, and I'm just going to throw some kind of a tree line in here. This is a number 4 brush, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to throw a quick tree line in. And I'm mixing it with me. I got a little green, little black, and with this sky color, this is blue that I have here. Just going to quickly scrub this in as fast as I can, so I don't leave you hanging, make you wait. Little green, little black. This is a pretty easy way to make background trees. Just use a brush, just throw them in there real quick. It'll work. We'll figure them out here in a minute. Green, black, little blue. Just throw them in here real fast. Just give us an idea of what we're doing here. I'll finish this up here in a minute. I'm going to come on over. It looks like they actually come clear over to here. And some of this, the rest of this will be covered with trees. But I'm just going to show you this. I won't do all this on camera right here. I'll fill this in here in a minute. But this is how I do background trees a lot of times. I mean, this is really about all you need for something that has some distance to it, that's far away. We'll form them up that a little better here in a second. Okay, we're going to have some trees here, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this real quick before I start on that, and I'll be right back. What I'm going to do now is put some color down here on the on the canvas. Make sure I get my black. I got my black and Prussian blue in different spots today. Go ahead and grab this. And I just need some darkness, so I'm just going to throw some stuff. I might even get some Prussian blue and throw in here because it really don't matter. Maybe get a little green. I got to get some fresh green anyway. So we're just going to put some dark stuff in here. This is the quick, easy way to do it. This canvas is all dry down here, so I got to scrub on it. Yeah, we'll get this done and over with here so we can get moving. Actually, it comes all the way up. Hope everybody's having a good day today. I got two of my grandkids with me this weekend. They're at the pool with their granny right now while I'm down here doing this. That way I can keep working and they can have fun. They always play games when they come in the evenings, or this evening when they come in. We did yesterday too. But that's all we're doing right here is just putting some color down. All down, I'm gonna have flowers down here, so all down through here. Every bit of it right here too. See, I got green, Prussian blue, and black in here. And you can tell it's got a little different color to it there. Let me move this out of our way. And we're just going to keep going along the bottom. There and there. Prussian blue. More Prussian blue. It's always darker toward the bottom. If something comes closer to you, it's always darker, and this is definitely closer to us right here. For sure, no doubt about it. Yeah, you got to have some kind of darkness before you put anything light on it. It has to be dark. I can't just paint a green tree, or you got to have some darkness to it to make the light stand out. That's how it always works. Got to have some darkness down. All right, we're getting to work on something else here in a minute. Let's go ahead and throw some trees in here. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to start. I put some background stuff in here, but I'm going to start right here and bring a big tree down right here. I'm just using black and browns, all I'm doing. I don't want it super big, but I do want it a little wide, not real big. This is a filbert brush I'm using right here. Go ahead and shape this one out. That's probably good. Then we have another one. It's right in here. It's a little more crooked. It's not as wide as the last one. And it comes to about right there. And then we have another one. It's kind of a leaner. It comes down right through here. Yeah, you have to put your background stuff in here before you put the trees in. That's why I've done that. See, that looks pretty good right there. But that's what you have to do. Always do furthest away first and work your way towards yourself. I hope that makes sense. I think it does. Start with your furthest stuff away and come towards yourself. That looks pretty good, I think, right there. Now for some branches. I got a pretty big brush, but I can probably put a few in here, I think, with this. These branches are going to hang out pretty far, so I'm just going to throw some stuff in here real quick. Work on them a little bit later. Let's throw some more in here. Let's come on out. Probably do that and that. Bring another one there, there. Like I said, I'll touch these up here in a bit. This one don't, the big tree really don't have much on it. I might put some on it anyway, but it don't have a lot. Put one there. I'll have to get a smaller brush to finish these. Make these look a little better. Okay, that's probably not bad. I'll get a smaller brush and add some more. Let's put one right here. Really, it's this front tree here that has all the branches, but I'll put a few back in here. Maybe one right there. Even though it really don't have any, but I think it might look better. Okay, I'm gonna get a smaller brush and I'm gonna bring some of these, make the branches look a little bit better, and I'll be back. I'm gonna go ahead and start highlighting some of these trees, especially these ones in the front. I want the sun to come down this way, as you can tell by the background trees. And I'm gonna start right here, and I'm gonna run some pure white down some of these edges. And this is how we're going to get it started. Just pure white. I'm twisting my brush as I'm coming down to keep paint coming off my brush. You really have to do that, because if you don't, you're not going to go very far with the paint you have on your brush. You have to twist it as you're coming down. And I'm going to start right here. Start right here. And this branch here, I might put some on the top a little bit. I use lots of different colors on my trees, because I think the more colors you have, the better off you are, in my opinion. You know, you don't want it to look silly or nothing, but the more colors you use, the better off, in almost all cases. Almost all cases. It just depends on what you're painting. Always keep a paper towel in your hand, because you got to wipe this off each and every time. Some of my leaves will cover the rest of that right there. I'm just going to come on over and we're going to do this one now. Some light will still be able to sneak through here. I don't know how much. We're just going to put a little bit on there. We're going to do this same tree. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and start putting some other colors in. I'll come back. I'll do these off camera. That way you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going, this is yellow ochre. I'm just going to throw some of this in. Take a little bit of brown, mix it with some yellow ochre. I like to use burnt sienna, but apparently I didn't put any out. And I always take Prussian blue and put it on the back side of trees, because I think it makes them look good. Gives them a nice shadow effect. Real nice shadow effect. Because blue's a shadow color anyway. I'll run this all the way down. And I'll put it wherever I think I can. Some of these branches are probably not going to be quite big enough. This one might be. This one here might be somewhat. And this one. And this one. I think it just gives it a nice effect. And then I'll come back and I'll kind of blend it up, blend it in a little bit. So it's not a straight line, so it's kind of smeared. I'll do every one of these that way. Get this again right here. Well, I'm gonna get me some burnt sienna, and I'm gonna keep working on this tree, and I'm gonna do all three of them, and then I'll be back. All right, I've been working here a little bit. I went ahead, we're gonna do the 1-inch brush on the trees today. And I went ahead and I'm starting to put some highlights on them. I got my paper towels here because this is wet. And we're just gonna, this is cad yellow light. We're just gonna put some highlights on them. You have to wipe your brush off each and every time because, man, this stuff is, it'll be all over the place if you don't. We're just gonna put some there. Put some here. Wherever we think the light is hitting is where we're going to put it. It's easier, like I said, to hold your paper towels and just set your palette down for a moment. We're going to come there. The light is definitely hitting in these areas right in here for sure. And let me wipe this off again. I'm going to wipe this off again. I got a couple rocks here. I'm not sure. I might put a couple really small trees right there, little small ones. And I'm not sure about down here quite yet. I don't know what I want to do quite yet down there. But we know the sun is hitting there. And we'll come on up in here. We definitely know the sun's hitting here. For sure. And we're just going to work our way on up. Kind of hard to get in this area, but I think we can do it. Right here. I might try to put a little bit more right there in that spot. That's probably good right there. I'm going to go ahead and just keep my paper towels in my hand, might as well. I'm going to use some cad yellow light. Let's see how it looks right here. This is pretty wet. I mean, you know, the whole painting's wet, really. I let them dry sometimes. I'll let them sit around for a day or two. Because when they get so darn wet, sometimes you're kind of defeating the purpose of even trying. Just working yourself for no reason. I'll make this a little lighter right in here. Yeah, you have to sometimes. You just got to let it dry. You just got to say, that's it, I'm done. Turn it a little bit there. Put a little bit over in here. Maybe bring that up. I'd say there's a little light coming over here somewhere, wouldn't you? I'm just going to sporadically throw some of that color in. Get some yellow ochre, throw some of it in here and there. Remember, your color should be getting darker as you're coming closer to the bottom. Let's get some green. maybe some Prussian blue. I had to make sure that's what that was. I was getting ready to stick my brush in. Green, Prussian blue. Just come on over here. You can throw a little bit here and there. See, we have a pretty nice color variation. I do it differently sometimes. I wasn't really planning on doing this. You know, I change my mind a lot, so so that's how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on my rocks, and I may put a couple little skinny trees right here, and I'll be back. All right, I've been continuing to work on this painting. I think I'm gonna put a bench right here. Got me a little path, and I think I put a tree here, and I think I'm gonna make this a big bright red tree. Why not? I mean, put some color in here. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, that's a pretty good start. This is Cad Red Medium. That's not too bad. I haven't used this color very much. I usually use Cad Red Light, but this is pretty bright. So I think I'm just going to stick with this for now. And you got to keep wiping your brush off. Let's try this one. Yeah, I don't want it to be really super crazy, but my paintings are usually crazy enough. Let's try this one. Okay. One more. I'm trying to be careful with this because you get this somewhere you don't want it, this red, and it's going to be hard to get off. See how that looks. That's definitely different. It's not bad, but let's see what, let's try some Cad Red. I'd like it a little bit brighter. So let's see what some Cad Red Light will do. I'm going to mix a little bit of liquid white with it, which is what I put up here at the top a lot of times. I don't know how well this will work. I don't know. Let me just give it a light touch. That's not too bad. It gives it a different color, and that's good. It gives it a different flavor. Try some more. You got to experiment. And you got to be careful because if you mess up, you just got to you got a lot more work to do. You just got to start over. And nobody really wants to do things twice. And I totally understand that. Let me get back here and take a look. Well, it looks like that's a wrap. I think it turned out pretty good. This is a perfect painting for someone that's just starting. This is about as easy as it gets. Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe for more future videos. And thanks for watching.